Morning everyone, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts. I just wanted to come by and show you again what I've been up to because I haven't really had a finished video to show lately. I'm busy, have tons of things going on, but just nothing I can show yet. I've got an altered trinket box for a swap I'm fixing to do, and I'm working on a couple of mini albums, and I've showed this piece before, a little bangle bracelet that I did with a rubber stamp and some Lyn stamp gang. And this is a piece that I've made to go with that. It's just like a faux tooth that again I did some rubber stamping on and then sprayed it. So this, believe it or not, if you will recognize, is one of the Man in the Moon faces. And I've turned him into a sun. Used some rubber stamping around the frame and just did a little detail around his little bezel to hold him in there. And then again, sprayed him with Lyn Stamp Gang spray. Woo, he's pretty. Love it. While the face was still in the raw, I actually did just a tiny bit of stamping around the edge of his face. And I did that on a lot of these different Man in the Moon faces. I did different little details on the face. Like, if you can see, there's a tiny little starburst on his cheek right there. And on some of the Man in the Moon ones, I did different things like that. So there's that. I'm going to show you that one before I pick it up so you can see the different colors on this one. And it's actually, the heart itself is brown, and I sprayed it with a little bit of the frosted forget-me-nots. That's where the blue is coming from, and I believe golden sleigh bells. Gosh, it's so pretty. Here's one I did like the one that I sent to Johnny, the pink with the gold, and it's just the pink. I have no idea what it is actually. Can you even read that? So I can't. Pink satin pearl. It's a Deco Arts Dazzling Metallics. And again, what I do is I get a little on my finger and then blot a little off on my glass and then just dab it on there. That seems to give you the best sparkle and the best adhesion to the clay. Whereas if you try to brush it on, you'll get brush strokes, and if you overbrush, it'll pull the paint back off the clay, just like with any other, non-porous surface. So if you just dab it on, it really helps it grab on there. And then that's just the Glitz Spritz Cactus Gold on there. Whew, really pretty. Sorry, it's so wiggly. This piece is some homemade alcohol ink, just from a red alcohol marker. And when it was heat set, it actually turned pretty orange, which is different. I won't say it's what I really wanted, but hey, we'll work with it. And so this one, I've got a bail at the top and a ring at the bottom, so I can dangle something else at the bottom. So this piece is still basically in progress. This piece is almost to the point of being too heavy for a pendant. This would have to be more of a wall hanging or something. Dangle off of something, because it's pretty heavy. If I get any bigger than that, I will make it hollow. Bulk it up with foil on the inside. These two, just a rolled out snake of clay, and I've made it a kind of a faux bamboo. I wish that I would have put more segments on this one, but I do like the way it turned out. and then I just gave it a white wash of acrylic paint and wiped it back off. And the same with these. And I'm going to come back and do a quick tutorial on these in another video. Simple, 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 just plain bangle bracelet with a rubber stamp design. And I thought I'd come back and do a tutorial on these because absolutely no special equipment required. Nothing. If you just had just a block of clay, this would be something you could do. Block of clay and a rubber stamp. That being said, here's a package of 4 more of them. It started out 3 and then I had to add 1. There we go. Really, really cute. And of course all together. Well, it's amazing how doing anything one-handed is not easy. And they turn out just really, really cute. So, I'll come back and do a video on how to do those. Because I could make those all day long, if you know what I mean. And if you're doing a craft fair, a bazaar, something like that, those would probably be fantastic sellers. Just do them in little sets of 2 or something like that, or like this, a big summer set of 4. I wanted to do a turquoise one to go with, but instead I got carried away and I made a turquoise bangle and some earrings, and I'll open this real quick and show those. Let me get the heart back out of the way. Okay. Here's the blue one. I actually used a different rubber stamp on this blue one, and that's why I didn't add it to the other set, because it did come out looking quite a bit different. But that being said, I made some earrings with the same rubber stamp, the same roll it out as a snake and coil it up into a shell shape, and then just do the rubber stamping, a little whitewashing. And of course I've got these all bagged up because they're fixing to go in my huge bag of jewelry. And you can go back in my videos, and I've got a couple of videos on just polymer clay pieces. So these will probably go on a necklace of some sort. So there you go. That's what I've been up to. A little test piece testing some liquid clay. I wish I could. There, you might be able to see the light shining through just a tiny bit. Weird piece. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet. And then of course, when I sent Jane's package, Velocity Vet 08, this was in the oven, Jane, and I'm so sorry. I'll put together another little package and get it sent out to you in a little bit, but it may take me a while. I wasn't really wild about it when I made the shape and stuck it in the oven. That's why it sat there for what I'll do is, because of course we have so much heat, and August is our hottest month here in Texas, almost always. I'll load my oven up over a day or two, or during the day, and then the next morning I'll run it before I've got my air conditioner on or anything like that, so I'm not drawing quite so much power into my one room here. So that's what happened, is the oven was full of stuff, and this was in there. So I love the finish the way it turned out, but I just completely forgot about it. So there you go. Again, it's got some of the I actually painted it black first, and then used some what is this stuff called? Home Decor Pickling Gel by Delta. And this stuff is old. 1993. There's a video on that too. I believe I got a boatload of paints and stuff from my mom that had been out in her garage. And so I finally told her, Mother, I'm taking these home, or they're going to sit out here and ruin. So, ice blue, that's what it's called. Home decor pickling gel. And there were actually a couple of these. A warm brown, and the other one is a black. And they're really just similar to acrylic paint, except for they probably have a little extender or something in them so they don't dry quite so fast, so you have a little bit more moving around time. So I had painted it black and then done some of that ice blue pickling gel, and then I sprayed it, and like some Mission Bells brown and cocoa bean copper and stuff like that. And then after that was done and I sealed it with my gloss sealer, I went back and sprayed just a little bit of the Frosted Forget-Me-Nots to bring a little of that blue back out. So it just has a really interesting kind of finish. Almost maybe like a raku, a faux raku, a pottery kind of look. So, anyway, that's what I've been up to. A little maybe sneak peek. This is another one of my videos that's the glue globs and paint. It's just the, hot glue art technique. So this is the start of one of my mini albums that I've got going on. Like I said, I did this not quite a year ago, maybe. It's been sitting there waiting to be finished. And the other one is can't put my hands on it right this minute. Oh, I was looking too far. The faux leather technique with the brown paper sack. So that's the other mini album. And it doesn't have a spine on it, so it's just flopping around everywhere. And this is the accordion binding that Laura Dennison used to do a long time ago when I first started watching her. She did the accordion binding. Now she does a lot of the stack the deck, and I haven't tried that yet. So again, this has been put together for quite a while. So I'll pull some papers out and get started on that. And I guess last but not least, because these just came out of the oven this morning. And this is another technique that I haven't showed you yet, because as you can see, it requires lots and lots of sanding, elbow grease, gritting your teeth, and everything else to get that glitter that's on the surface back off there. This is what it looks like underneath. If you just get the layer of glitter, these are done a little bit differently. Beads, so of course they'll be strung similar to that. The only part of these I'll have to worry about sanding is the outside edges. So these are for a piece coming up. So, alright, that's what I've been up to. I will be back with the tutorial on the bangles. So, alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I want to say a warm welcome to all my new subbies, and don't worry, I'll be back with lots and lots of stuff like this. So, holler at y'all later. Bye now.